Norfolk. I'm at a busy green park, which I hopefully is not gonna block the sound and you'll be able to hear me, hopefully with the headphones. Today is Wednesday and I'm heading to an event, breakfast event with Element 8, which recently has been one of my top brands when it comes to skincare. You may remember the vlog where I went for the facial into Harrods, and I've been a fan since. So they do basically the amplify oxygenated type of skincare, and the whole facial was based on that. So I'm gonna meet the founder today and I'm gonna go to the restaurant which was on my list to visit. It's the Hyde at Green Park, which is super exciting. I've checked the menu for breakfast, obviously never as exciting as lunch. They also have a lunch event, but due to childcare I couldn't make the lunch event. Guys, the event was amazing. Sorry if you see this string, but I'm just so worried about taking my phone out a lot in London. I was meant to meet Della, but as always, she is late. I think that's her life. She's just that type of person. So I have got maybe half an hour, and I really want to get more of that matcha I showed you last time. So I'm going to pop to Selfridges and then jump on the train. And I want to tell you more about the event later because it was so lovely. We are just back from Norfolk. It's a place where we've been now a few times. I think we went a few years ago for the first time and I really fell in love. We just love the beaches. I love coming back to Horsey Gap to see the seals. And I feel it's just got a really nice chill vibe, like a place where, you know, I just drop my kind of London vibe, you know, always kind of wearing makeup and, you know, outfits and stuff like that, and just really go into kind of countryside mode. You can tell my voice is not my voice as per usual, but yeah, I picked up some sort of cold. I'm coughing, which I'm not happy about at all, but basically I was very tired after getting everything ready, and we also left London much later. I'm not going to go into details. But yeah, we arrived in the evening and I was just so tired, and I checked the weather and all of a sudden the weather changed totally and I didn't pack correctly. Yes, for the kids, because I always, you know, make sure they've got like a warm jacket or something, but not for me. And oh my God, obviously I was tired. All I wanted is just to snuggle up in bed, but we went right away kind of out, grab some food. And we went this time to Hunstanton, is that how you say it? Hopefully I'm not saying it incorrectly. And a lot of the places around Norfolk have got like arcades for the kids, these sort of places, and they just love it. I mean, I find it fun, but you know, they just wouldn't leave, and I was so exhausted. And I think that's, you know, when the cold came in, you know, your body's just like, please give me some rest, and instead you're pushing yourself. So I've got my cup of coffee here. And we are back in London, so I will try just to insert, maybe if I can, some kind of clips on the side. But yeah, we had a really nice time. We went with our friends Lena and Vic and their kids, which was amazing. Nessa was having the best time of her life. You know, she's so social, just running around with their little girl who's 8, so more kind of Liam's age, and that's how we met them, because they went to school together, Liam and Elia. So yeah, I just loved it. We've seen loads, a lot of bad food and also wine, which obviously didn't help this. I just realized I feel so not good when I don't eat well and when I drink, and I couldn't wait to go back to my lifestyle. So I've already cooked myself some soup this morning. That's gonna be my predominant when I'm gonna eat. I want to just have a lot of vegetables, a lot of warm tea, maybe things like broth and stuff like that. But yeah, it's half term, so today is Wednesday and I have got a few parcels to pick up. I'm waiting for Asda, so I kind of have to kind of hang around at home, and then once everything arrives, I have to do some errands, kind of post office and some of the drop-off places. But I wanted to mention that on the way back, we love to always kind of stop somewhere just to see more. So last year we did Norwich. This year we did, well, we also did Norwich, but we did as a part of the trip. And this year we stopped in Cambridge. From some reason, Nessa just brought me my inhaler. That's what I use. We've got this kind of mineral water you put in Czech. You can actually order it in Czech, and I inhale just for my cough, or when you have a cold. It's really good. Oh yeah, so on the way back we stopped at Cambridge. Liam and Tyke, they visited, and oh my god, I fell in love. Like, I've been to Oxford many times and I love Oxford, but from some reason I almost like said to Tyke, I'm like, I think this is nicer. But again, it's preferences, isn't it? Like, Oxford is bigger, this is just so compact, and all I wanted is to go home and watch something that was set in Cambridge, or sort of vibe. So I decided to put on Gilmore Girls. I know it's America, but you know, I'm talking like the red brick university town, you know, that sort of autumn cozy vibes. I loved it. Everybody was taking pictures at the Newton's tree, and I just felt like I left Cambridge, I felt so inspired. Like, the lives, like, it's so lively, you know, good coffee shops, places to eat, places to shop, a lot of young people, you know, a lot of tourists. And I stopped in the university store and I bought myself a Cambridge sweatshirt, despite I didn't study there. And Liam picked a t-shirt. I know Liam picked us also a sweatshirt, and Nessa picked a t-shirt. I'll show you. So Nessa picked this one. I thought that's so cute, like a little souvenir. Although I would prefer if I studied there. I mean, imagine. Such a good university. And this is for Liam. I think he looks amazing in burgundy, and his one has got a hood, so nice cozy to lounge around. So yeah, I felt really inspired. Just even the fact that, you know, there's that Newton's apple tree, you know, something that huge historically and for science happened there, that you're like, oh my god, this was, you know, where it started. So yeah, and but plus beautiful vibe, beautiful buildings, just really nice vibe. Being on a few deliveries, I should have a few things from Sezane. I need to pick up something from Zara, so I want to continue this vlog more in the haul style. I just like to mix and match it. I know I filmed something last week and I wanted to take time off in Norfolk. I just find it very difficult if you're with a group. You know, firstly, if it's busy, then if you're with a group that is not really into it, personally, my husband hates it, and I'm tired of being told of like yes or no, or, you know, rushing somewhere. So yeah, I just didn't feel like vlogging. I needed to switch off, and actually there was a really non-existent Wi-Fi and really bad reception. I ended up having a digital detox. Sorry, I'm just coughing so much. So I'll say goodbye for now, finish my coffee, have probably some sort of lemon and honey, and then we can take it from there. Few things to show you. I sent Nessa to help me just to bring the box. I'm going to be testing this silk and LED mask. Apologies, it's just kind of on at the moment. You've got a different kind of LED lights, and you just basically put it in your mouth, and yeah, that's basically LED to target this area, which is fantastic because, for example, I do have a lot of the smile lines. Obviously I'm not getting younger and I don't expect to look like a 20-year-old. I believe I look my age, but I just love trying new things, and I believe little by little, long term, you definitely see some sort of result. So that is one thing I wanted to show you. I've just used it for the first time, so I cannot pretty much give you much more. But something I'm really have been loving is this Skinny Confidential roller. Now, obviously, there's a lot of rollers in the market, but I just thought this looks so lovely. And it feels, oh, děkuji. Oh, I'll help you. So this Skinny Confidential, okay, děkuji, thank you. Oh, let me just fix this for her, guys, sorry. To je dobrý, miláčku, no? Vem si toto, tak, okay. So this Skinny Confidential roller, I did put it like in a fridge as well, but it's so cold on its own. So this morning I really did not feel great after Norfolk. I told you, I would describe, I just felt greasy, you know. You don't have your routine, you don't eat well, you don't do proper makeup, you rush your skincare. Yeah, and I feel like there's something about kind of our confidence and how we carry themselves, you know, after a good pamper. So this morning I had a wash, I washed my hair, I've dried my hair, I've done Kind Body RF, I've done my zip, I've done my lead mask, I shaved, body lotion, you know, all the things. And then I've done the roller as well with a face mask, kind of nicely hydrated, roll it in. I do have some spots as well, but I'm also on my period. So I just feel like I always say we look grey. I feel like I turn grey. There's no spark in the skin. So it really, really helped me. And I feel, you know, I just feel much, much better. Despite obviously having a cold, but yeah, I feel like it helps. I even put a bit of like eyeshadows for the day, even though I normally at home I don't wear makeup. I just wanted to feel a little bit better about myself. But I've been loving the skin roller, so I just put it here on my desk and I do it a little bit more. It's just about sometimes finding the way how to incorporate things into your routine, because we are very busy. I am busy, we're all busy, but I'm trying like basically not to sacrifice on this. Like a lot of people would say, oh, drop this or drop that, or you don't need to do Pilates, or you don't need to do that. But if we let it that way, you know, where does it stop? You know, then we don't have any self-care. I'm a huge believer in self-care. So these are the two things. And I also wanted to tell you a story about my Louis Vuitton Speedy. I basically loved wearing that bag. I bought like a vintage. I love when they're like vintage, all kind of the Pinterest girls vibes, and I wore it to death. But it was a vintage bag. It was 20 years old and it broke. Now I went and I got a quote for repair, and it was pretty much what I bought it for. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sell it. Somebody just bought it on Vinted. I literally sold it for £70. So like authentic, but it had broken strap. It, you know, it needed loads, but you just never know who you find. And I was actually fight for it. I was in shock. But then some people may have the skill to repair it themselves, or maybe somebody would give them, you know, the repair for less. Hold the bag. And then I was like, maybe for a change, I just get the Papillon bag. I think they're so fun as well. And obviously the Speedy is much bigger, and I'll probably eventually buying it. But I got myself vintage Papillon. And I love when they have got that vintage feel. So you can look at the handle. It's been well worn. I don't know how old this one is, but I just had it authenticated as well. And I cannot wait to wear it, you know. I'm gonna bring it on my trips. I'm gonna wear it for autumn. Just really, really enjoying the vintage Louis Vuitton bags in fun shape that I enjoy, I personally like. Not everybody may like that, but I just think I will be able to create a lot of looks. So I'll try to link maybe similar alternatives. There's few on Vestiaire and obviously other resellers as well. But I think this is gonna look really nice. So my Sezane order has arrived, but there are a few things I actually wanted to show you. Another order arrived, and I forgot I've got something I've been looking for so long. Basically, I was doing a styling for somebody, and they had these Agolde paints, leather ones that I was looking for, and I've been on a hunt for years for a really good ones, but I really struggle because I'm very tall. But I decided to get them. In the end, they could be shorter. They could be longer, not shorter, definitely not shorter. I think the person I did the styling for had a size 27, which fit, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna go for size bigger. So I got these in 28. So I'm gonna link these down below. These are stock on my Teresa and as well as Net Upwater. But I really, really love them, and I'm gonna be wearing them. You will see on the side with one of the items from the Sezane haul. But I also received a cute jewellery, which I want to show you. I will also link down below. I can never say no to a cute jewellery because that really upgrades any outfit. Even when I went to Norfolk, I, for example, brought these earrings because I feel like when you wear even just jeans and plain t-shirt, and you do more statement earring, your outfit literally just looks so different. And you just, for me, that's how I feel. You just all of a sudden feel a little bit more glamorous and a little bit more made up. You can change maybe your makeup or put on a red lipstick, and despite you brought just simple things like long sleeve t-shirt and jeans, you immediately feel a little bit better, or at least in my opinion. The jewelry is from Adina Eden. I have never tried anything from there before. They're actually fairly priced, so it's nothing expensive, and I went for simple things that I think I'll be wearing again and again. So I got hoops in silver and gold, just because sometimes I feel like I don't have enough of silver jewelry. And they are these lovely simple hoops with little crystals. Hopefully you can see that. Let me do the trick, if that will focus a little bit better. Yeah, so just like that. So I think that is super sweet, and I got these ones in gold. Okay, this is the gold version. I've just noticed you only have the crystals on one side, and then you have this sort of finish. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but that's also very different. And then I went for this tennis bracelet. I love wearing like tennis necklaces, and I don't have a bracelet. And I'm just looking that they have got a really different kind of clasp, so I need to figure this out, how this works. Oh, I see. Okay, so like this. But I may need help with putting this on, but really nice. I will link these down below, guys, as well. Okay, so the first item is this beautiful red jumper. I was actually looking at one in Zara, but I'm so happy with like Sezane quality knitwear. And I have got this red dress, which you may remember in the summer. I actually got a long sleeve version, which you will see afterwards. And I got so many compliments like on me wearing red. And I never knew that that's my sort of color, but yeah, I thought I'm gonna basically get this one from Sezane, and I love it. And I love it with the pants, that sort of kind of winter look, but you know, the brightness of the red just kind of pulls it together. Of course, I still love like it with white t-shirt and you know, white shirt, things like that, and a blazer. I mean, classic leather trousers, but I think this will just really like bring a bit of color into my wardrobe. So the full look you will see on the side. I think I'm wearing it with my Alaya heart bag, which I still love to wear, and Paris, Texas boots. And the last piece is this dress. So this is the version of the dress, Nessa peeking behind. This is the version of the dress I mentioned. So it's got like a square neckline. I would never think again I would be into square necklines, but this is a simple kind of knit dress, which I think I'll be able to wear even like in the summer if it's like a colder weather, but definitely autumn, winter. Again, I love to wear like knit dresses. That's a bit of reality for you. I love to wear like knit dresses. You know, if you don't know what to wear in the winter. They're meant to play with Leah whilst I'll quickly film this. Co to tady máme? Co tu je v té tašce? Co to tam je? Prasátko Pepina, jo. So yeah, these sort of dresses. So I wear it again with the Paris, Texas boots. I still haven't worn them on, by the way. But yeah, I just need more opportunities. I've got so many beautiful clothes, so I need more time, more childcare to be able to wear it all. But you know me, I just love stunning things. So yeah, and I wore it with a Sabbath bag. Again, I haven't worn that one for a while, but same problem. And guys, yeah, this is it. I hope I didn't forget anything. I've shown you the Louis Vuitton bag. I do have another vintage bag that just arrived today, but maybe I'll show you in the next vlog. It is actually something I have in my collection already, but just in a different color. Okay, and that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, everything is going to be linked in the description box below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Řekneš bye. Bye.